Okay, this you may have heard, and some of you have not heard, and that's the reason I'm gonna play it. This is my song. This is my conversion story. So some of us here are new and they haven't heard it, and that's why I want to play it. Is 27 years ago. Is it 27? No, it's 25 years ago. I'm sitting on my couch and watching TV on a Sunday morning. And to paint the picture of what was going on in my life, when I was in high school, music was everything in my life. And I wanted to own a music store. So eventually I got a music store. And then I sold that out to a bigger music store. And I was gonna take over that music store when the guy retired. All kinds of things happened. I got fired, lost my dream, and I'd been sitting at home for six months, sulking over my loss, and didn't know what I was gonna do with my life. And one day, beautiful wife meets me. She's at the top of the stairs, or I'm at the top of the stairs. Well, there's stairs involved. And there's a big space in between us. And she says, "Guess what?" And I try to put on my happiest face. "What?" "We're gonna have a baby." Enter Julia. And I'm like, oh no. I can't even run my own life. How am I gonna raise a child? I don't do anything right. I'm sitting at home for 6 months doing nothing because my dreams are shattered. How am I gonna raise a child? And so 6 months sitting on that couch, preacher saying on that Sunday morning, he's talking about lost sheep. And I'm going, he's talking about me. I'm lost. And he says, you can know your way home to your house, but still be lost. And I'm like, that's me. He was talking about, you have these kids that get lost out in the national forest, and they send out everyone to help them. There was somebody sent out for me. I was lost, and Jesus was looking for me. He knew exactly where I was. He just wanted me to come home. And that morning, sitting on that TV, watching that preacher, my life changed. And I started reading the Bible. I started going back to church. I allowed God access to the places in my life that I refused him access before. Because I'd had 10 years there, from 17 to 27, to live my life any way I wanted to. I filled it with whatever I wanted, and I still wasn't happy. I still didn't have a joy in my life. I wasn't content in anything. And then I gave my life over to him, and he made me new. He changed me from the inside out. And that's what this song is. Walking down the street one day, man, he came up to me to say, "Little sheep, you've lost your way." I said, "I walk this way every day." He said, "That's not what I mean. There are lots of things to be seen. His grace and his love, all the things that you never thought of while you was living in God's lost and found. You don't know that you haven't been found, living in God's lost and found. You don't know that you haven't been found. I said that I know the way. I went to church, I heard what he had to say. I don't kill and I don't steal. I don't know what you want me to feel. His grace and His love, all the things that you never thought of while you was living in God's lost and found. You don't know that you haven't been found, living in God's lost and found. You don't know that you haven't been found. With a lot of things to say, I got down on my knees to pray for His grace and His love, all the things that I never thought of while I was living in God, lost and found. You don't know that you haven't been found, living in God's lost and found. You don't know that you haven't been found. But that's where I was, in the lost and found, that place where they just throw everything that they don't know what to do with. And that's where I was. I was thinking about that the other day, what Open Arms is. And we always say Open Arms Fellowship, OAF, we're oafs. Oaf is someone who screws up and God still loves us. And the thing I thought of this week was, it's the island of misfit toys. We may not be physically perfect, but to a child, those toys are perfect. And to our Father, we're perfect. We've been made perfect through the blood of His one